Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I have a little fun journal that I just finished that I wanted to share with you. So this one, I actually got this idea because I was looking through this little box of ephemera that I had, and I came across this image. It was actually bigger and it's double-sided. There's also a fairy on the other side, but I liked this fairy. And then there was just something that, I don't know, popped out and was like, I need to make a journal with this on the cover. So fast forward, here is the journal. So I call, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this word right, but I'm calling it the Sloe fairy. There's Sloey, I'm not sure. But this little thing was actually under here when the whole picture was like whole before I cut it down. So I thought I would just take it from down there, back it onto some purple cardstock, and then add it up there. And that's kind of like the name of the journal. The journal itself measures 4.5 by 8.25. And what I did was I have the metal corners on all four corners there. And this, if you've actually watched, I don't know how many videos ago, when I got my Happy Meal from, well, it was the journal swap, but in the journal swap with my friend Alicia, there was also Happy Meal. And I was talking about, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so when I did the cover itself is covered in a fabric, and then I use this lace to cover over it. So you see like how it's sort of I don't know, I just like the way it looks because you can see the color underneath, but also you have like the texture, and then you also have the lace. So that's what I ended up doing. I also did the closure a little bit different than normal as well. I sewed it underneath this image, and then it just wraps around rather than wrapping around or doing the eyelets. So there it is. And it's some nice purple seam binding. Or is it seam binding? No, I'm looking for a different word. It's not seam binding, but you know what I mean, this here. And I don't know if you can see behind here, there's also purple paper. So let's go in. Let me just stand up and make sure I am in frame. I am. All right, so the inside, and you can actually see the fabric that I used. It's purple, but it has little polka dots all over it. All right, let me see if I can just go in just a little bit. Maybe like that. Okay, perfect. All right, so on front cover, what I did is I added this little, it was a postcard, but again, I was trying to kind of keep with the purple theme for the cover, because this is purple. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but this is actually purple. We have a different shade of purple here, and then I also have like the purple decoration, well, fairy decoration here. So it is a fairy themed journal, but I don't have any actual, like, I didn't use a digital kit that has fairies on it. I just have fairy ephemera, and then, you know, it's lightly decorated with fairies kind of throughout the journal. So it is fairy themed, but at the same time it's not, because I didn't use a digital kit. So the first page here, we have a little place where you can do some journaling, but then this also flips up so you can journal on all of that. And then there's two little pockets. So behind here, I put this little card. Oh, and another thing that I did, and this is something new, in my Happy Mail from Alicia, she sent me this pink ink, and I thought to myself, I always use, you know, some sort of brown, like vintage photo or walnut stain when I'm inking my edges. What if I ink everything with pink? So all the ephemera in here, see if you can see it, it's all inked with pink, and I absolutely love it. So I had fun. When I was starting to ink, I was like, I don't know, should I do this? And I did the first one. I was like, oh, actually, that's really nice. So I just kept going. All right, so we have another, and all the pages or cards are blank on the back, so that way you can do some, you know, some extra journaling or whatever you need to do. And then we have a little vintage best wishes for a speedy recovery card. And then this is a note from the bookmaker. Okay. And then I had this in my stash. It does say a garden for butterflies, but I sort of feel like butterflies and fairies, they go very well together. So I use this page in there. And then I did this sticker because it's purple themed. Not that the journal is completely purple themed, but I liked to kind of, well, as you can see, we have purple. So I did use as much purple as I can find, but it's not completely purple. So here I did make another little pocket, and then I have this little Rolodex card, and then another little journaling card with a fairy on it. And the nice purple flowers. And in the back here, we have a little vintage, my gosh, math card. But I forget, there's a word for it, sorry. And then, and my friend Alicia sent that to me too. And then here's just a little extra space for journaling. Flashcard, that's what those are. And then here, I realized after the fact there's 3 of these that I use throughout the journal. And I was trying to keep the colors somewhat the same, but then I realized I should have not done that because you can't really see the label and the butterfly. It sort of all blends, but it's okay. It's just for decoration anyway. And then this flips up and that flips down, so there's plenty of journaling there that you can do. And then some of the pages I just ran some ribbon on just for some extra, a little extra something. And then I added the flower here because it went with the gold here, and then like the brown of the basket. So I was sort of trying to tie everything together. Some more trim. And here we have the guest check, and also Alicia sent me that. And then here's a tag that I had in my stash. And then, see, here's another one. And this, I was trying to, because it went with this, I was going to put it here, but then I thought that was maybe too much all at once. So I let this sort of separate it. But again, here's the butterfly and the little label. And that flips up and that flips down for some extra journaling. And then this is a beautiful flower. And again, there's a little purple. And a little burlap pocket. And I have these 2. This is really cool. They were playing cards that I found at a store called Five Below. I've never been there, but I had gone to the mall the other day. And I haven't been to the mall in, gosh, years, really. And I saw it, and I went in with my son, and I found these cards, and I'm like, oh, those are the cutest things. And they were only $1, so I got it. Put that in there. And then another little Pictionary card, another Happy Meal surprise, and then a little fairy. Here's the middle of the signature, and what I did is I made it into an envelope, and there's some like fun things in there for you. I did run some ribbon here and some more Happy Meal surprises from Alicia. This blue tealish color flowers, and then I did a little fairy down there. And then here again, more Happy Meal, and then we have a little fairy, and then another of those cards from Five Below. And another little burlap sack, and actually the 2 burlap is also Happy Meal that I got. And then again, here's just tying in the purple, not that it's very noticeable, but that was my thought process behind when I picked that page. Here I got a little tuck there. And another little journaling booklet with some pages to journal on. And here we go. Another one of those. And then I took her out of my sticker book because when I looked real quick, I thought she was a fairy. I don't know why I thought these were her wings, but it's sort of like, like the dress, how they used to have that, like, I don't know, like a little bump in the back and then it flowed down. But when I was looking through my sticker book quickly, I just automatically assumed that she was a fairy. But she's not, but we can pretend she is. So here's some fruit there, and then another one of the up and down folds. Here we have a library card catalog library thingy, and some more ephemera. There's a little pocket there. And this, she definitely is a fairy because there's her wings right there. And I looked really quickly and I thought she was a fairy too, but she's not. She's just a woman. I love this one here. This is really pretty with the colors. So this also, flips up so you can journal on the inside. And then we have the little pocket here. And then behind here, another little Happy Mail surprise from Alicia. And I tucked her right in there. And then that's the last page of my little signature there. So that is the little Sloe Fairy journal. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the journal that kind of got me out of my little crafting funk that I was in for a while. So now that I'm kind of back into wanting, you know, like having ideas and stuff, I'm definitely looking forward to make another journal. However, I do have a bunch of little videos that I want to make using a lot of the stuff that I got in the Happy Mail from Alicia. So I don't know what I'm going to do first, the little videos or another journal, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of this. If you are interested, it is available on my Etsy. I will leave a link in the description box below. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.